Protecting your brain as you age requires a deliberate strategy. You have to actively build and maintain the neural connections that keep your mind sharp. The plan we're going to build today is drawn directly from the experts at Harvard Medical School, who study exactly how memory changes over time. By the end of this video, you will have constructed a tangible, personalized daily brain health action plan. But before we can build that plan, we need to find your starting line. So grab a pen and a piece of paper right now. We are going to take a quick baseline memory test. Let's step into a scenario. Imagine you're 65 years old, getting in your car to drive to your sister's house in another town for Thanksgiving. The last time she hosted was 5 years ago. That was your Uncle Ed's last holiday with the family, and his new caregiver, Pat, brought him to dinner. It was also the year your niece announced she was pregnant. Now, on this current drive to your sister's, while thinking about that last visit, which specific details are you most likely to forget? Is it releasing the parking brake? Your uncle's name? The caregiver's name? The family's reaction to the pregnancy? The route to the house? Or remembering to put the pumpkin pie you promised to bring in the car? Take 5 seconds to lock in your answer. If you have a normal, aging memory, the correct answers are C and F. You are most likely to forget the name of your uncle's caregiver and that you left the promised pumpkin pie on the counter. If you missed those, don't panic. This baseline test simply demonstrates how normal short-term memory naturally filters out secondary tasks, like the pie, and new information, like the caregiver's name. Forgetting a new acquaintance's name or dropping a secondary task is a normal limitation of your working memory. It is a completely different mechanism from the severe warning signs associated with dementia. Write down your first core principle at the very top of your paper. Understand normal lapses. This chart shows the direct relationship between physical health and cognitive decline. As the red line, representing high blood pressure, rises, we see the blue line of memory retention steadily drop. Hypertension is a measurable risk factor for memory loss over time. This brings us to the active part of your plan. Underneath that first principle, write down step 1. Track blood pressure. Next, you need to account for outside chemical factors. Certain common medications actively sap memory, creating an artificial state of absent-mindedness. For step 2, write down review medications with doctor. For step 3, we go on the offense. Write down schedule brain power activities. You need to black out time every single day for one task specifically designed to stretch and strengthen your mind. Managing your blood pressure and monitoring your prescriptions while recognizing your memory's normal limits creates the critical defensive foundation required to protect your brain from long-term decline. With your physical defenses in place, we can address your everyday cognitive strategies. The biggest hurdle is figuring out how to retain large volumes of new incoming information. This is where we apply a specialized psychological technique called chunking. It allows you to memorize long, unorganized lists without overloading your brain. Looking at this visual, you can see how a raw list of 20 random chores and grocery items scatters haphazardly across the screen. Staring at this unstructured data creates an immediate cognitive bottleneck. But watch what happens when we group related items together. By organizing the chaos into 3 distinct color-coded blocks, the list suddenly becomes manageable to your working memory. Add this to your page as the final active step. Use chunking for new info. By organizing raw data into smaller chunks, you effectively bypass the short-term memory limitations that caused you to forget the pumpkin pie earlier. Look down at the piece of paper in your hands. You just created a tangible, personal tool for your own mental longevity. Your daily brain health plan should now show your foundational rule for normal lapses, followed by steps to track blood pressure, review medications, schedule daily brain activities, and practice the chunking method. This list is your starting point, but there is much more to uncover, including 9 key differences between normal lapses and dementia, and 17 total ways to protect your brain. Taking daily control of these specific physical and mental habits is how you ensure lifelong mental sharpness. To master the rest of these strategies, order the complete Improving Memory Report from Harvard Medical School today.